The Reborn Princess. Chapter 6. The Assassination Attempt. Early the next morning, a messenger from the Western military camp arrived at the palace gates. He bowed respectfully and presented a letter, inviting Princess Arya to come and motivate the soldiers before they marched to the battlefield against the Western Kingdom. Arya smirked. So they're using the same tactic again, the same trap that killed my parents and Cairo in my previous life. This time, I'll give them a surprise they will never forget. She turned to Cairo. Call your 3 generals. I need them ready. Cairo nodded silently and stepped aside to make the call. Minutes later, Arya, her maid, and 2 guards entered a car and drove out of the palace. They had barely disappeared down the road when a shadowy figure emerged from behind a pillar. He dialed Weston. As expected, he whispered, she left with only 2 guards and her maid. Prepare everything. We'll handle the rest in the palace. On the road. Inside the moving car, Arya caught the driver's eyes through the rear-view mirror. She curved a knowing smile. Moments later, the car sputtered, shook, and rolled to a stop. The driver quickly stepped out. After checking under the hood, he returned. Your Highness, the car can't move. Something is wrong with the engine. Her maid exploded in frustration. What is wrong with you? Why didn't you service the car properly? Now we're stuck in the middle of nowhere. The driver bowed repeatedly. Forgive me, my lady. Arya gently interrupted. It's fine. Let's get down and see if a miracle happens. But before her feet touched the ground, a group of armed soldiers stormed out of the nearby bushes, surrounding Arya, her guards, and her maid. Some held guns. Others wore iron armor. Others radiated dangerous supernatural abilities. The maid stepped in front of Arya, trembling but determined. Arya remained perfectly calm. What are you doing here? She asked, when you were supposed to be on the front lines. Before they could answer, 5 powerful ability users descended from the sky. A chilling wave of gas swept across the road, making the soldiers tremble. But Arya did not flinch. I've seen this before. Not this time. A sharp, cold voice echoed from above. Princess, someone wants your entire family dead. And now that Cairo is locked in prison, this is the perfect time to eliminate you. Their leader descended, powerful, confident, certain of victory. He raised his hand. Attack. The 5 elite soldiers stepped forward, lightning crawling across their swords, cold air swirling around them. Someone behind whispered nervously. That's the Great 5. They say their combined strength can erase a nation in 5 minutes. But before their feet touched the ground, a blur of motion, a clean slice, silence. All 5 heads fell to the ground at once. Their bodies followed. Their leader stumbled backward, eyes wide with horror. What is happening? Arya smiled softly. You came to kill me, yet this small trick makes you panic. Trying to fly away. No courage at all. The leader sneered. You think your little trick scares me? He waved his hand for all soldiers to attack. But suddenly, a violent gust of wind surged between Arya and the attackers. Cairo descended from the sky, glowing like 100 suns. Who? Cairo's voice thundered. Dares attack my sister while I am alive? The leader smirked. Oh, the sage family's puppet can speak. That changes nothing. He signaled the attack. But before he could blink, all his soldiers fell to the ground, drowning in their own blood. He staggered backward again, drenched in cold sweat. I saw you didn't move. How is that possible? Cairo walked toward him slowly. Because I am now too powerful. What takes your entire army 2 days, takes me mere seconds. And you still dream of harming my family. The leader burst into laughter. Even if you save Arya, her parents are already in trouble. By now, they've fallen into our trap. Cairo smirked. My 3 generals are there. Tell me, does your entire army have even one fighter who can survive 10 seconds against them? The leader's confidence shattered. You planned this, you monster, you deserve to die. Cairo's voice softened. Tell me who sent you, and I will spare your life. But instead of answering, The leader stabbed himself through the chest. He chose death over revealing the name. Arya sighed. Let's return to the palace. Moments later, the palace. When they arrived back at the palace hall, 3 corpses lay on the floor, covered with white cloth. At that exact moment, Wystan and his father walked in. To be continued.